हेलो। हाँ हाँ, द सक्सेस ट्यूटोरियल क्लासेस घाटशिला, उसको टाइप कीजिए। हाँ, यूट्यूब में है ना, द सक्सेस ट्यूटोरियल क्लासेस घाटशिला। हाँ हाँ जी। Hello, very good afternoon to all of you. Please, I think you have found the link. Please be connected to it. Our app is the Success Tutorial Classes. Hello, very good afternoon to all of you. Is it visible to all of you? Is it visible to all of you? If it is, then please write yes in your comment box. Is my voice audible to all of you? If yes, then please write yes. You can write in the comment box, please yes, so that we can conclude our classes for today. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Please write in the comment box. Can you hear me? Hello. So, so very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am DC sir, and it's our institutions. It is located in Jharkhand, Ghatsila, the success tutorial classes. So today I am going to teach transport of substances in living beings. So today our topic is transport of substances in living beings. So let me write our today's topic, that is transport. Transport of substances in living beings. So here is our topic, that is transport of substance in living beings. So first of all, let me introduce the term transport. What is the meaning of transport? What do you mean by transport? Transport is the process by which we can move one object from one place to another. This is the process. If you are moving, if you are taking any object from one place to another, then that process is called transport. So to move the body or anything from one place to another, some mechanism is needed. Automatically, it cannot go from one place to another. To transport, to move any object, there must be some mechanism. So that mechanism is called transporting system. So likewise, children, if you go to your school, so can you go your school by your own if your school is far away? No. So you go from your home to your school by buses or by any vehicles. So that system is called transporting system. So to transport anything, it must be required some special system. That system is called transporting system. So here another term is substances. What are substances? Substances. There are various substances. There are various substances in living beings, and these substances are to be transported from one organ to another organ, from one place to another place. So to transport all these substances, some special organ systems are there. There are various types of organism. Some are unicellular organism, some are multicellular organism. But in unicellular organism, there is no special organ system to transport the system from one place to another place. But in multicellular organism like human being, there are some special organ system. Some special organ systems are developed through which substances are transported from one part of the organ to another part of the organ. So in this topic, we will learn how substances are get transported from one organ to another organ, from one place to another process. So in this chapter, we will learn about the transportation of substances. You got my point, student? If you understood the terms transport and substance, please write yes. Please write. So do you got my point? The term transport. Transport means to take or to move the substances from one place to another place. If you are taking some substances from one place to another place, there must be some mechanism. Without mechanism, you cannot transport substances from one place to another place. So do you got? Do you understand the term transport? If yes, then please write yes. Transport. Now another term, substances. So can you tell me what are the substances that are to be transported in human or living beings? What are the substances? Can you name the substances? Student, can you name the substances that are to be transported in living beings? Those substances, what are the substances? Let me write. Substances. What are substances? Just like nutrients. 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 Nutrients is a substance. Oxygen. Waste product. Water. So all these are substances in living organism which are to be transported from one point to another point, from one organ to another organ, from one place to another. That is called transportation of substance in living organism. So what are the substance? Nutrients. Nutrients, oxygen, waste product and water. All these are substances which are to be transported. So, did you get my point? What are the substances? Remember, nutrients, oxygen, waste product and water. All these are substances which are to be transported in living organism from one place to another. So how the process of transporting is taking place? We are going to study in this topic how this mechanism is being carried out. Okay, students? So, nutrients, can you name what are the nutrients? From where we get the nutrients? From where we get the nutrients? We get the nutrients from the food. From the food what we eat. Students, remember one thing. From where we get the nutrients? From where we get the nutrients? From the food. From the food we are taking. Food gives us various types of nutrients. Can you give some examples of various nutrients? Just like vitamins, minerals, sugars, fats and proteins. All these are substances. Okay? Vitamins, minerals, sugars, fats and proteins. All these are substances. These are the nutrients. These are the constituent of nutrients. Constituent of nutrients are vitamins, minerals, sugars, fats and proteins. So all these are to be transported from within the body. To transport all these substances within the body, special organs are there. But in not all living beings, so living beings are classified into two categories. One is unicellular living organism and another is multicellular living organism. So can you tell me example of unicellular microorganism? Students, can you give an example of unicellular microorganism? If you know, please comment in the comment box what are unicellular microorganism. So let me introduce unicellular microorganism. Unicellular microorganism. Unicellular microorganism. Yes, some of the students are replying amobia. Another one? Amobia. Amobia is the right answer. Can you give another example of unicellular organism? Yes, I got the answer, paramecium. Paramecium is also an example of unicellular organism. So amobia and paramecium both are example of unicellular microorganism. That is amobia and paramecium both are example of unicellular organism. So these are the organism which are having only one cell. Remember student, these are the organism having only one cell. Did you get my point? These are the organism which are having only one cell, only one cell. That's why these type of organism do not have some special organism. This type of organism do not have some special system of organs to transport these substances. But since they are living organism, they must need substances to survive. So how they transport? How do they get these substances from the surroundings, or it excretes the waste product from its body? Since there is no special organ, remember one thing, this unicellular organism do not have any special organ to transport the substances. So here one point is very important, write down these microorganisms, these microorganism do not have a special organ system for transportation, for transportation. For transportation. Are you getting my point, students? These unicellular organisms, just like amobia and paramecium, they do not have a special organ system for transportation. Remember these things. They do not have any special organ system for transportation. So how they get food or other minerals or other substances from the surrounding, or how they excrete, means how they give away the waste product from the body? Through the cell only. So through the cell only they absorb the substances or excrete, means give away the waste product through the cell. So I think all of you understood about unicellular microorganism. These are the example of unicellular microorganism. Unicellular microorganism only have one cell. They do not have a special organ system for transportation. So how they transport these substances? So they transport the substances through their cell. The cell which are having within itself, it directly observe the substances from the surrounding, and the waste product which are excreted from the body to the surrounding. So both these process are taking place through the cell only. So what are the process? The process of diffusion. Diffusion. What is diffusion? Diffusion process. The microorganism, unicellular microorganism, transport the substances by the process of diffusion. Since they are not having some special organ system, but to survive, for their survival, substances are needed. Are you getting my point? For their survival, substances are needed. If they are not getting the substances from the food, how they will survive? So they just absorb all the substances by the process of diffusion. Okay? So let me write the point. Unicellular organism absorbs the substances from the process of diffusion. Through the process of diffusion. Their cell directly absorbs the substances from the surrounding. Yes, unicellular organism absorbs the substances from the process of diffusion. Since they are not having any special organ system for the transportation of substances, they use the process of diffusion. ठीक है ना? If somebody will ask you how unicellular organism get the substances from the surrounding, or how they excrete the waste product from their body, so you can say they absorb all the substances through the surrounding by the process of diffusion, and they also excrete or give away the waste product from their body to the surrounding by the process of diffusion. Okay? So students, did you get this point? about unicellular organism. So here some points are important. What are unicellular organism? The organism which are having only one cell. Remember one thing, these are very important points to be remembered. What are unicellular organism? The organism which are having only one cell. Only one cell. These are called unicellular organism. Example of unicellular organism I have already told you. Then how do transportation of substances takes place in unicellular organism? Since I have told that there is no special organism in the unicellular organism, so in the absence of the special organ system, the process of diffusion is applied. The process of diffusion takes place for the transportation of substance within the organism itself and from the organism to the surrounding. So I think all of you have understood about unicellular organism. If anybody is having any type of query, please make comment in the comment box so that I can explain it in more lucid way. Please don't hesitate to write in the comment box if you are having any queries in this topic, unicellular organism. So please do write in the comment box so that I can explain it in more lucid way. Please write in the comment box. So let me know, did you understand this topic or not? Please write. Please write, student. Please write in the comment box. So should we proceed further? Student, I am not getting any comment from the students. No doubt. Excellent, good. So should we move forward? Student, should we move forward? If yes, then please write yes in the comment box. Please. Let us move to some simple organism. Example of simple organism. Simple organism. Example, Hydra. Hydra. Hydra is also an example. Do you know Hydra? Have you heard about Hydra? Where it is found? Where Hydra is found? Students, do you know where Hydra is found? Achha, let me know whether Hydra is unicellular or multicellular. Please write your answer in the comment box. I am asking whether Hydra is unicellular or multicellular organism? My question is whether Hydra is unicellular organism or multicellular organism. Please write your answer in the comment box. So, students, are you getting my question? What I am asking? Hydra. Have you heard about Hydra? I am asking all of you, where is Hydra found? Hydra. Actually, it is found in fresh water. It is found in fresh water. Hydra is found in fresh water. Fresh water. Yes, I got the answer. Fresh water. Yes, very good. And it is multicellular organism. Correct answer. So many students have given the correct answer. Hydra is found in fresh water. Hydra. This one is found in fresh water, and this one is multicellular organism. Multicellular organism. Yes, student. Hydra is found in fresh water, and obviously it is multicellular organism. So now, student, let me know whether Hydra is having some special organ system to transport the substances. My question is whether Hydra is having some special organ system to transport the substances. Please write your answer in the comment box. I am asking you, do Hydra have some special organ system to transport substances? Write down the answer in the comment section. Tentacles. No, I am asking, do Hydra have some special organ system for the transportation of substances? Give your answer in yes or no. Give your answer in yes or no. Do Hydra have some special organ for the transportation of substances? Can you say what are the means of transportation in Hydra? How do substances get inside the body or out of the body? What are the means of transportation? That is water. Only water. Water is the medium through which it absorbs or excretes substances. ठीक है? Through water. So Hydra absorbs or extracts substance through the means of water only. So water is the means of transportation for Hydra. Did you get my point? Water. Water is the substance which is the means of transportation. Means through water they absorb the substances from their surrounding, and the waste products are to be extracted from their body to the surroundings through the means of water. So in Hydra, What is the means of transportation? How transportation takes place? Through water. Through water. Yes, yes, it is having tentacles. It is having tentacles. But how? How it absorb or extract substances? Through water. Through water. It is having tentacles, though it is having tentacles, but how it absorbs the substances or how it extracts the substances? Through water. Okay? So, I think all of you know, for the proper functioning of human body, for the proper functioning of human body, many minerals are required. Okay? So, for the proper functioning of human body, what are required? Many minerals are required. Many minerals are required. For the proper functioning of human body, many minerals are required. So what are these minerals? Actually, some minerals are required in large amount. Some minerals are required in large amount and some minerals are required in small amount. Okay? For the proper functioning of human body, some minerals, different minerals are required, but in different amount. Are you getting my point? For the proper functioning of our human body, different types of minerals are required, but that the quantity of the minerals are different. Some minerals are required in large quantity and some minerals are required in small quantity. So those minerals which are required in large quantity, these are called macro minerals. Macro minerals. Macro minerals. So what do you mean by macro minerals, student? Macro minerals are needed in large amount. है ना? Macro minerals are needed in large amount. So these are needed in large amount. Understood, student? What do you mean by macro minerals? So macro minerals are those minerals which are needed in large amount. Macro minerals, these are the minerals needed in large amount. In large amount. So can you tell me what are the minerals which are needed in large amount? If any one of you can answer my question, please write in your comment box. What are the minerals? Can you name the minerals which are required in large amount? Can you write the name of the minerals which are required in large amount, student? If you know, please do write in the comment section. macro minerals. Can you name any of the macro mineral? If you don't know, then let me tell you. Calcium. Calcium is an example of macro minerals. Calcium. Calcium. Another one is phosphorus. Another one is phosphorus. Next one is magnesium. Next one is magnesium. Another one is potassium. Another one is potassium. Another one is sodium. Next one is chlorine. And another one is sulfur. Please note it down. Macro minerals are those minerals which are needed in large amount. So these are the example of macro minerals: calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, sodium, chlorine and sulfur. All these are examples of macro minerals. So all of these are needed by human body in large amount. Are you getting my point, students? So if there is deficiency in calcium in human body, then your bones are affected. ठीक है? Your bones and teeth, all these are affected if there is deficiency of calcium inside your body. ठीक है बच्चों? अगर शरीर में कैल्शियम की कमी हो जाएगी तो किसमें डिफिशियंसी आती है? बोन में आता है ना, हड्डियों में, हड्डियां हमारी कमजोर हो जाती है, टीथ डिके कर जाते हैं कैल्शियम की कमी से. तो ये जो है मैक्रो जो मिनरल्स है ये एडिकेट अमाउंट में हमारे ह्यूमन बॉडी में चाहिए. तो ये इसको मैक्रो मिनरल्स बोलते हैं क्योंकि ये ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में चाहिए. तो इसके एग्जाम्पल है कैल्शियम, फॉस्फोरस, मैग्नीशियम, पोटेशियम, सोडियम, क्लोरीन एंड सल्फर. तो आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू understood what do you mean by macro minerals and examples of macro minerals. So let me tell you another type of minerals, that is trace minerals. Let me write trace minerals. Trace minerals. So what do you mean by trace minerals? So these are needed in smaller amounts. Okay, these are needed in smaller amounts. Smaller amount. Trace minerals. So what do you mean by trace minerals, students? These are needed in smaller amounts. And what do you mean by macro minerals? What do you mean by macro minerals? So macro minerals are needed in larger amount. Okay, and trace minerals, these minerals are needed in smaller amount. So what are the examples of trace minerals? Example, write down the example: iron, manganese, copper, iodine, zinc, cobalt, fluoride, and selenium. So all these are example of trace minerals. Please write it down. Trace minerals. So trace minerals, these are needed in a smaller amount for human beings. So iron, manganese, copper, iodine, zinc, cobalt, fluoride, and selenium all are needed in a smaller amount for human beings. So these are called trace minerals. So all these are example of what? All these are substances. What are these? All these are substances, and these are to be transported. These are to be transported from one place to another. So note it down, student. Trace minerals. Have you noted it down? Should we move to another topic? So our another topic will be human circulatory system. Have you noted it down, student? If yes, then please do write in your comment box, yes. So our next topic is human circulatory system. 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 So student, what is human circulatory system? What do you mean by human circulatory system? What do you mean by human circulatory system? To transport the substances from one part of the organ to another part of organ, a set of special organs is called human circulatory system. So a special set of organs which transports the substance from one place to another, from one organ to another, is called human circulatory system. So the human circulatory system consists of how many components? Can you say? Human circulatory system consists of how many components? Can you name the components of human circulatory system? Student, if you know, please do write in your comment box. What I am asking? What are the components of human circulatory system? Do you know? What are the components of human circulatory system? If you know, then do write in your comment section. What are the components of human circulatory system? Human circulatory system. So the human circulatory system consists of three components. Let me write. Let me write. Human circulatory system. Human circulatory system. Human circulatory system consists of three components. Okay, student? Human circulatory system consists of three components. Three components. Human circulatory system consists of three components. So what are these components? First of, number one is what? What are the components? The blood. Blood. Blood is one of the component of human circulatory system. Another one is blood vessels. Blood vessels. And third one is the heart. So all these three are the component of human circulatory system. Blood, blood vessels and heart. Okay? Blood, blood vessels and hearts are the three component of human circulatory system. Blood, blood vessel and heart. All these three are the components of human circulatory system. So let us discuss one by one. So did you get my point, student? Human circulatory system, and how many components are there? Only there are three components: blood, blood vessels and heart. And let us discuss one by one. First of all, let us discuss about blood. Let us discuss about blood. Let us discuss about blood. So what is blood? What is blood? It is a red colored fluid. Okay. What is blood? It is a red colored fluid. Okay, student, what is blood? It is a red colored fluid. What is the meaning of fluid? Student, can you tell me what do you mean by fluid? Fluid are those substances which can flow. Fluid are those substances which can flow. So blood is flowing from one place to another. So what is the color of blood? That is red. So we can write it is a red colored fluid. What is blood? It is a red colored fluid. So what is the function of blood? Actually, blood carries various substances. Blood carries various substances. such as nutrients, minerals, salts, respiratory gases, hormones, and even water products to and from different parts of the body. Okay, next one is blood is made up of straw colored fluid. So what is that straw colored fluid? This straw colored fluid is called plasma. The straw colored fluid called plasma. Okay, so blood is made up of straw colored fluid that is called plasma. If somebody will ask you, what do you mean by plasma? So plasma is present within the blood itself. So plasma is straw colored fluid. So the straw colored fluid which is present in the blood is called plasma. So did you understand plasma? What is plasma? It is straw colored fluid which is present in blood. What is plasma? It is straw colored fluid which is present in plasma. Did you understand, student? What do you mean by plasma? So it is straw colored fluid called plasma. Straw colored fluid is called plasma. So plasma contains three different types of blood cells. So plasma contains three different types of blood cells. So did you understand about plasma? What is plasma? Plasma is present in blood and it is straw colored fluid. It is straw colored fluid. So plasma contains three different types of blood cells. Let me write plasma contains three different types of blood cells. Types of blood cells. Okay, student, what is plasma? Plasma is straw colored fluid which is present in blood, and plasma contains three different types of blood cells. Can you name the three different kinds of blood cells? Students, can you name three different types of blood cells? Write it down. Note it down, students. Plasma contains three different types of blood cells. प्लाज्मा में तीन तरह के ब्लड सेल्स होते हैं. वो कौन कौन से ब्लड सेल्स होते हैं, क्या आप नाम बता सकते हो? कैन यू नेम थ्री डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ ब्लड सेल्स? इफ यू नो, then write in your comment section what are three different types of blood cells which are present in plasma. one is red blood cell. Red blood cell. In short, it is known as RBC. We call it RBC. RBC means red blood cell. So this red blood cell is present in plasma. First one is student, red blood cell. Yes, red blood cell, white blood cell and platelets. Very good. Very good student. Some student did mention of the three components which are present in plasma. That is, yes, very good. Red blood cell, white blood cell and platelets. There are three components. Very good students. Well done. So three components which are present in plasma are red blood cell, white blood cell and platelets. Okay. So red blood cell, white blood cell and platelets are the three components which are present in plasma. So can you say what do you mean by red blood cell? What do you mean by red blood cell? So it contains a red colored pigment, and that red color pigment is called hemoglobin. Remember one thing student, red blood cell contains small pigment, contains a red color pigment, and that red color pigment is called hemoglobin. The red color pigment which is present in red blood cell is known as hemoglobin. So did you understand what do you mean by hemoglobin? Where hemoglobin is present? Hemoglobin is present in red blood cell. And what is red blood cell? The red colored pigment. The red color pigment is known as hemoglobin, which is present in red blood cell. So let me write, it contains a red colored pigment, a red colored pigment, red colored pigment called hemoglobin, So what do you mean by hemoglobin students? The red colored pigment, which is present in red blood cell is called hemoglobin. What is hemoglobin? Red colored pigment that is present in red blood cell is called hemoglobin. Yes, red colored pigment is called hemoglobin. So what is the function of hemoglobin? Actually, hemoglobin, what does hemoglobin do? Hemoglobin combines with oxygen. What happens? Hemoglobin combines with oxygen and it forms oxygenated hemoglobin. When hemoglobin combines with oxygen, then that is called oxygenated hemoglobin, and this oxygenated hemoglobin is being transferred from different cells of our body. So there some chemical reaction takes place and energy is being liberated, and that energy is conserved, absorbed by our body. Okay students, what does hemoglobin do? It combines with oxygen. If hemoglobin combines with oxygen, that it forms oxygenated hemoglobin. So what do you mean by oxygenated hemoglobin? When oxygen combines with hemoglobin, that is called oxygenated hemoglobin, and that oxygenated hemoglobin is transported to different cells of our body, different parts of our body. Okay. So what do you mean by oxygenated hemoglobin? When oxygen combines with hemoglobin, when oxygen combines with hemoglobin, then that is called oxygenated hemoglobin, and that is being transported to different cells in our body. So let me write another point. Hemoglobin combines with oxygen, forming oxygenated hemoglobin. Hemoglobin thus transporting oxygen within the body, Okay, student. So this is all about oxyhemoglobin. So when hemoglobin combines with oxygen, then it forms oxyhemoglobin, and thus transporting oxygen within the body. So oxyhemoglobin get transported from one cell to another cell in our body. So that's all about red blood cell. So these are the points which are to be kept in your mind. So these questions will be asked from these points. Okay. So you have to keep in mind all these points. So let me ask you one question. I am giving one question, very simple question. The question is, see carefully. If I am asking you the red color of the blood is attributed due to dash, fill in the blanks. The red color of the blood is attributed due to fill in the blanks. So what will be your answer? Please write down the answer. Somebody write red color pigment, and one of the student has written hemoglobin. So both the answer is correct. Whether you can write red color pigment or whether you can write hemoglobin, because both are the same thing. So either you can write hemoglobin, or you can write red colored pigment. So very good, student. I think all of you understood it very well. So the red color of the blood is attributed due to hemoglobin. Okay, student? So can you tell me what is the shape of, do you know about the shape of red blood cell? What is the shape of red blood cell? Can you answer this question? Shape of red blood cell? Shape of red blood cell. So students, can you answer my question? What is the shape of red blood cell? Shape. Spherical, circular, not having definite shape. What type of shapes do red blood cell have? Binoconcave. Very good answer. Binoconcave. Very good answer. Excellent, students. I have got the answer from one of the student. He has written binoconcave. Binoconcave is the shape of red blood cell. Very good. Excellent answer. So shape of red blood cell is binoconcave. Binoconcave. Biconcave. So biconcave. The shape of red blood cell is biconcave. The shape of red blood cell is biconcave. Please remember, the shape of red blood cell is biconcave. Okay. So let us know what is the function of red blood cell. What is the function of red blood cell? So can you tell me the function of red blood cell? Function of red blood cell. So what is the function of red blood cell, student? What is the function of red blood cell? Can you answer my question? I am asking, what is the function of red blood cell? What is the function of red blood cell? Answer is very simple. It transports the system, it transports the substance. What is the function of red blood cell? It transports the substances to and from the body, to and from the body. So we can write it carries various substance such as nutrients, minerals, salts, respiratory gases, respiratory gases, hormones, and even waste products, and even waste products, and even waste products to and from different parts of the body. To and from different parts of the body. So this is the function of red blood cell. It carries various substances such as nutrients, minerals, salts, respiratory gases, hormones, and even waste products to and from different parts of the body. To and from different parts of the body. So this is the function of red blood cell. It carries various substances such as nutrients, minerals, salts, respiratory gases, hormones, and even waste products to and from different parts of the body. One of the student wrote the answer, the shape of the red blood cell is circle. No beta, this one is wrong answer. The shape of red blood cell is biconcave, not circular. Circular is the wrong answer. So, I think all of you understood what is the function of red blood cell. So, it carries various substances such as nutrients, minerals, salts, respiratory gases, hormones, and even waste products to and from different parts of the body. So, student, can you give me the example of respiratory gases which are being transported by red blood cell? Example of respiratory gases. Can you give examples of respiratory gas? Oxygen. Very good. Another one? Another gas which are transported in respiratory system? Oxygen is the right answer. And which one is the another gas which is being transporting in respiratory system? Carbon dioxide, beta, carbon dioxide. Oxygen and carbon dioxide. These are the two gases of respiratory. These are the two respiratory gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Yes, CO2, carbon dioxide. We inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Okay? So, carbon dioxide is the waste product. Remember one thing, carbon dioxide is the waste product which is being taken away from our body. Very good answer. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are two respiratory gases and we inhale. हम लोग क्या सांस लेते हैं? ऑक्सीजन. और बाहर क्या छोड़ते हैं? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कैसा प्रोडक्ट है? वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट है बेटा, वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट. ओके, तो बॉडी के अंदर से जो केमिकल रिएक्शन होता है अंदर में, उसके बाद जो वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड निकलता है उसको हम लोग एक्सेल करते हैं, निकालते हैं, ठीक है। और इनहेल कौन सा गैस करते हैं बेटा? ऑक्सीजन। सो ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बोथ आर एग्जांपल ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी गैसेस। So let us discuss about white blood cell. Next one is white blood cell. Next one is white blood cell. White blood cell. White blood cell. White blood cell. So can you say what is the structure of white blood cell? If you know, please write in your comment section. What is the structure of shape of white blood cell? What is the shape? Can you tell me about the shape of this white blood cell? Please do write in your comments. Spherical. No beta, it is not spherical, it is spherical. स्पेरिकल मतलब फुटबॉल शेप का होता है बेटा, स्पेरिकल, नॉट स्पाइरिकल, इट इज स्पेरिकल, स्पेरिकल शेप। Spherical. The shape of white blood cell is spherical. Spherical shape. Okay. So what is the shape of white blood cell? A spherical shape. And what about its size? What about the size of white blood cell? Is it larger or smaller than red blood cell? Students, what about the size of white blood cell? Is it larger or smaller than red blood cell? Please do write in your comment section. What about the size? What about the size of this white blood cell? What about the size of this white blood cell? Is it larger or smaller than red blood cell? It is larger. WBC is larger than RBC. ये जो व्हाइट ब्लड सेल का साइज होता है वो आरबीसी के साइज से बड़ा होता है, ठीक है बेटा। द साइज ऑफ व्हाइट ब्लड सेल इज लार्जर देन रेड ब्लड सेल। व्हाट इज द कलर? व्हाट इज द कलर ऑफ व्हाइट ब्लड सेल? दे आर व्हाइट इन कलर। व्हाट इज द कलर? They are white in color. They are white in color. They are white in color. What is the function? What is the function of this white blood cell? What is the function? Can you tell me? What is the function of white blood cell? Student, please do write in your comment section. What is the function of WBC? What is the function of white blood cell? Student, please do write in your comment box. What is the function of function of white blood cell? Come on student. Please do write in your comment section, what is the function of white blood cell? What is the function of white blood cell? It protects us from the attack of various organisms. It protects us from the attack of various microorganisms. ठीक है बेटा, ये हम लोग को बहुत सारा जो सूक्ष्म जीव है ना, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म का जब बॉडी में अटैक होता है तो हम लोग बीमार पड़ते हैं. तो ये हमारा जो बॉडी का रेजिस्टेंस पावर है ना, उसको बढ़ाता है. एंटीबॉडी को ये डेवलप करता है. कौन? WBC. ठीक है, यस. तो व्हाट इज द फंक्शन of WBC? It protects the body. It protects the body against diseases. Against diseases causing microorganism. Causing microorganism. Causing microorganism. Okay. So functions of WBC, it protects the body against diseases causing microorganism. तो हमारे बॉडी में जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म बाहर से अटैक करता है, तो अटैक करके जब हमारे बॉडी में घुस जाता है तो हम लोग क्या हो जाते हैं? बीमार हो जाते हैं. तो ये डिजीज, वेरियस डिजीज से हमको प्रोटेक्ट करता है. कौन? ये WBC. सो इट प्रोटेक्ट्स द बॉडी अगेंस्ट डिजीजेस. तो हु प्रोटेक्ट्स अस फ्रॉम वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ डिजीज? That one is WBC. So I think all of you understood about the function of WBC, the shape of WBC, and the size of WBC, and the color of WBC. And one more component of human circulatory system is left. That one is blood platelets. Blood platelets. Blood platelets. So what do you mean by blood platelets? What are its shape? Can you tell me about its shape? The shape of blood platelet? They are irregular in shape. They are irregular in shape. They are irregular in shape. So blood platelets are irregular in shape. They are colorless. They are colorless. They are colorless. So what is the function? They help to clot the blood. They help to clot the blood. They help to clot the blood. So it stops bleeding. It stops bleeding. It stops bleeding. So this is the function of what? Blood platelets. This is the function of blood platelets. So So I hope all of you understood what are being taught today. If any one of you having any type of difficulty, problem, so please do write in our comment section so that it can be rectified, and we'll try to make it more lucid for all of you. So students, I am expecting for the comments of all of you. So for today, we are going to stop now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.